Hi everybody, it's Al from CiNEMACHiNE, and welcome to Criterion Corner. This is not going to be a regular show. This is only going to be during the times of the Criterion sale, or when I want to talk about movies that the other guys won't talk about. So, I wanted to just come in and tell you guys, A, why I love the Criterion so much, B, what I picked up this November of 2020, and I'm going to give you like two more that I picked up in the past that I think you should pick up. And then I'm going to tell you a couple of little tidbits here and there, like some tips, tricks, things of that nature, if you want to start collecting the Criterion. So, stick around. So, here's my bag of Criterion haul, if you want to call it that, whatever. I'm not really into showing you a whole trip to the store. You've seen the inside of a Barnes & Noble, I'm sure, by now. And I'm not really going to do any unboxings. I think that experience should be left to you at home. Now, if you want me to unbox something to show you what you're getting, to tell you if it's worth the value, I'll be glad to do that. But I'm not just going to do it for my own amusement, all right? So why do I like the Criterion Collection? Well, the Criterion Collection, if you've paid attention to our podcast, CiNEMACHiNE, I always talk about how much care they take of all the movies, the sound quality, the restoration of the actual film. If it's an older film that has a lot of pops and cracks in it, they take care of that. I mean, you should really watch the video, which I'll link it down in the description. It kind of shows the process that they go through to a certain extent anyway. It's kind of like a love that they have for these movies. So it seems like it's in the right hands. There are so many boutique physical media companies, and I personally like a lot of them, but Criterion is at the top of the pecking order for me. So that's my first reason. My second reason is I like finding movies that I've never heard of. I don't like, as you may have heard on CiNEMACHiNE, I don't like too many of the new movies. I'm not trying to be pretentious. It just happens that way. So this is kind of a way for me to find movies that I've never heard of before and get excited about it. Also, I feel like it's the closest thing to like a book club without reading a book. Now I read, don't get me wrong, but this is as close to having a book club, and it kind of stretches your mind a little bit versus the popcorn movies and things of that nature. If you like the popcorn movies, that's great. I personally don't like the majority of them, and so I went out hunting for something that I could fill that void with, because I do love movies so much. The third, I don't know if it's the final reason, but the third reason I love them so much is because it's just fun. It's fun to collect the Criterion Collection. They have great package design for the majority of them anyway. They have a lot of artists that will really they'll contract them, and it's not like they have a team of specific artists that make all the covers, is what I'm saying, all the packaging, and also they tend to accrue value, some of them, so it's a little fun. I don't know, it's like physical media Beanie Babies, if you want to say that. First pickup for this November, I picked up spine number 1035. That is Come and See. There you go. This is a movie made in 1985, 142 minutes. It's in color, and it's in Belarusian, Russian, German, with English subtitles. And I wanted to make sure I picked it up this go around because I had so many that I wanted to pick up on the last go around. So that's Come and See. The second one I picked up was the more popular, I'd say one of the more popular picks from the last sale, and this is Spine 1027, The Great Escape. So this has Steve McQueen. It was made in 1963, runs at 172 minutes. It's in color. A lot of people say this is like the manly man movie. I think everybody can enjoy this. So I tell you what, watch trailers of all these things. Don't just take my word for it. Watch trailers, okay? I got Spine number 540. I'm trying to round out my Wes Anderson collection. I have all but Bottle Rocket now. So this is the Darjeeling Limited. This movie came out in 2007. It's 91 minutes long. It's a heartbreaking comedy, I guess you can say, which a lot of Wes Anderson movies are. They have a lot of heart to them. Being John Malkovich, and that is Spine number 611. Being John Malkovich, I saw this, when did it come out? 1999. I saw this when it came out in the theaters. This is about the time I was kind of getting into outside the box movies that this was a little more, I guess, readily available for everybody, more approachable, if you want to say that. This is one of the more popcorn indie movies. So this movie is pretty trippy, but it's hilarious. And John Malkovich is hilarious in this movie. This is Spine number 1051, and this is The Elephant Man. I picked up The Elephant Man. This is a David Lynch movie. It has John Hurt and Anthony Hopkins. It is black and white, 1980, 123 minutes. This movie is so good. John Hurt, his performance in this movie is out of this world. This is another David Lynch movie. I didn't buy this go around. I bought this on the last sale, Blue Velvet. So if you get into David Lynch, you might want to grab this one too. I would say the majority, maybe not all, but the majority of David Lynch's movies are on Criterion. Now this is Spine 977. A blind buy is something that you've kind of heard it whispered about, maybe. Read the back, the description, and you decide, okay, I'm going to grab that movie, so you do that. So I picked up Spine number 865, and this movie is called Blow Up. 1966, 111 minutes. As a fashion photographer who unknowingly captures a death on film after following two lovers in a park. And that's really what hooked me, and I thought, wow. And I like the cover. It's just like seeing a cool poster at a movie theater. This is like seeing a cool poster as you walk by. So if you do go out and take part in the Criterion sale, make sure you don't just go in and look directly for the 2 or 3 or how many ever that you're going for. Poke through, see if you see anything that grabs your eye, something you haven't seen anybody review. I like to buy one blind buy every sale. I'm not going to say I've liked every single one of them. It is hit or miss, but for $20 it's kind of hard to really get upset about it. And for $20 you can usually turn them around. The majority of them you can turn around, like on eBay or whatever, if you really want to get rid of it, which I've not gotten rid of any of the ones that I've purchased. I've not seen a bad movie. I've just seen ones that maybe I wouldn't pick up off the shelf before I pick up others. Try not to buy them online. Go into the store, watch some videos on YouTube. There's quite a few people that do Criterion haul videos. I would say have fun with it. It's a lot of fun discovering new movies. Even though they're older movies, they're new to me and new to you if you're partaking. So have fun out there. Leave down in the comments what you're picking up this Criterion, and also pay attention for whenever we put out our new CiNEMACHiNE. We're going to be reviewing the Criterion version of Silence of the Lambs. The other two guys kind of rip on me a lot, but it's all in good fun about the Criterion Collection. But we're all watching the Criterion version of Silence of the Lambs, and we're going to review that. They've never seen a Criterion movie before. Brandon has. Brandon's seen a couple with me. Inside Llewyn Davis, maybe 1 or 2 others. Pan's Labyrinth, that's a good one to pick up. Those 2 are really good to pick up. I know we've watched those 2 together. Ryan, I don't believe, has ever seen a Criterion movie, so they don't really know how much care is put into it, but it is significant. Stay tuned for that. Also, in that episode, we're going to be talking about some movies like physical media that you guys can pick up during Black Friday. I'll talk about some more suggested Criterion that you can pick up, whereas the guys, I'm not sure what they're going to talk about, but so we just want to cover all the bases for you guys and gals out there with your physical media picks. So thanks for tuning in for Criterion Corner. I wanted to make this kind of short, sweet, to the point, not waste a lot of your time. But make sure you tune in, like, comment, subscribe, please. Share with your friends so that we can continue to grow that algorithm. And I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving out there and have a great time watching your Criterion movies.